It's recording.
I liked it so far. I think the fact you've got varied shots. I thought the one where it's a low angle when you're looking down was a bit, maybe it could have been a bit closer. You could have been a bit closer to the camera. Just about the piercing, is it going to be part of the cost?
The what?
Your piercing is going to be in there, part of the real video? Does that, I mean, in terms of attracting a tween audience, I mean, so you're going to keep it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that would kind of attract a teen audience.
Yeah, teen. I mean,
older audience.
In terms of the tween, you actually going to keep the tween audience now or not?
Yeah, it's going to attract tweens and older
I'm
teens.
wondering if the piercing might. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't think it's a big issue, but it's still something to think about. Costume, yeah, it was good. The only thing, I mean, this could be because I see you wearing it all the time. The pink jacket, I really think it doesn't fit the mood. I think it looks a bit too, everyday. But I mean, ask other people who don't see you all the time, and I mean, maybe because I only see it all the time. I really like the tree shots, the way you made it look. That reminds me a bit of Anton Corbijn's single covers for Depeche Mode. There's like one where there's a tree. Is it one of the Delta Machine singles? It's in snow. Yeah, it reminds me. And I've actually been also trying to experiment with low angles of trees and other to make them look menacing. But yeah, it reminded me of that. The berries. There was only one shot, but I think you could work more with berries and more shot and color code them and find different colors for the black ones. But the red, I mean. Red blood, I mean, it's not horror, but I mean, the red blood can still like mean some sort of pain and sadness, yeah. But yeah.
And do you think the song has got quite a cold feel and that I should make the shots a bit more cold looking, like put a blue kind of effect on it?
Yeah, definitely.
Do you think that would work better than the shots that I have now? You know, the colour, the green colours really stand out on the trees and the berries and the reds. Do you think that's a bit too...
I mean, I'll mention Anton Corbijn's record sleeves. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Are you thinking about the Violator cover? The reds?
Yeah, that also, but I'm mainly thinking about Delta Machine cover. Yeah, I mean, there's that. And there's also the... Sorry, my internet's not working. But yeah, it's one of the single covers. I think it's either Heaven or Soothing. No, it's Heaven. It's either Heaven or Should Be High. And yeah, just check out that it's not the album cover. But the thing is, the album cover basically takes a shot of machinery of like a factory, and then the single cover is of trees, and I think it's in snow, and it just looks really menacing. And I like the fact that you can make something natural look very menacing. But yeah, I think definitely if you could have the berries for something cold, I mean, definitely try and look for. I mean, it's going to get colder now, so I mean, we won't be seeing snow probably. So, but still, I mean, maybe some, I mean.
And also, do you think there were too many shots in the sequence? So you know when the lip syncing shots.
Yeah, maybe. I mean,
were there too many?
Yeah, maybe there were too many. Maybe was there 3?
What?
How many were there? How many locations were there in terms of how many different
locations?
How many different places were you shot yourself performing?
I think there was 4 or 5.
Yeah, maybe you could go down 3 and come back to 1 more.
And what did you think about the colour correction on the lip syncing footage? So you know how there was pinks and purples, making it look like there was purple lighting and pink lighting.
Yeah, I didn't pick up on it that much, but I think it looked a bit blurry, maybe. Yeah.
Oh, and that's not to do with the colour correction.
Yeah, no.
But I mean, you mean the footage?
I mean, it's not something I find visually pleasing, but in terms of other people who do, I mean tweens might like that, I think. But I mean, I personally don't.
But with what shots? You mean the shots of
the violet, the violet colour correction. The pink
oh,
violet.
you mean the?
I don't find it.
Okay.
I don't find it visually pleasing, but I'm sure.
I thought you meant the actual.
Yeah, but I'm
shots
sure.
were blurry.
But there's surely a reason for that. I mean, if you think about the frame you've constructed, there's an obvious improvement to make there. So what's your mise-en-scene for those shots?
Which shots?
The the extreme colour correction shots with you.
Well, I was in front of a green screen.
So therefore,
I don't know.
Richard.
Well, I mean,
what's in the mise-en-scene other than you, Evie?
One's the green screen and I guess lighting.
No. There's nothing.
Nothing. Okay.
So therefore,
it's it looks a bit. I don't know.
it's too much
Doesn't
attention.
look right.
Too much attention on the performer. I mean,
it's just there.
Okay.
And it can work in a studio setting, for example. I'm not saying you would never see that, but if you've green screened, well, that means that you can cut yourself out and insert yourself wherever you want
Yeah.
against whatever background.
Mhm.
So you could, for example, go for a colour clash.
Yeah.
So the reason it's not especially striking yet is because it's you on the same colour as a bare background.
Mm.
So that's not especially striking.
Yeah.
Now, if it's you in that colour against a background that you have controlled and chosen, that's different.
Mm.
And you can choose to go for the contrast, whether it's juxtaposing or binary opposition,
Mm.
or you can choose some degree of colour sympathy. But just having the plain coloured background
Yeah.
is not great.
Mm.
But the fact you've green screened it means you've got control,
Yeah. Exactly.
but you're not exercising that control at the minute.
Mhm.
Do you not see that?
yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's because I don't know at the moment what
No, I
to
mean,
put
yeah,
there.
Yeah, but for both of you, with a sample scene like this, you can be putting in multiple things, and you can even repeat loop bits of the track if you want to, or you can do multiple shot and shot. So
Mhm.
you're experimenting with different ideas,
Okay.
and for the purpose of audience feedback, similar. You might cut 10, 20 seconds, might be a 5-second section that you've got several thoughts on. You're not quite sure which one to go for, so you could cut 2 or 3 edits of that and just stick in a title. Label them edit A, B, C, so people are able to refer to which one they like and why.
Mhm.
And also with audience feedback, it's not necessarily the case if somebody says, well, I don't like that therefore that's correct and you should change it. You must summarise that and reflect upon it. It doesn't mean that they're right. But experimenting with small bits. So for example, don't know what background, well, try some out
Okay.
and seek feedback in that.
Yeah.
So have you anything else specific to ask Richard?
So do you think that the shots of the nature actually relate to the song at all in any way, or the location?
I don't know the song, but I don't know.
I mean the lyrics, for example.
I don't know the lyric. No.
Yeah, so quickly summarise.
Yeah, the lyrics are
Okay.
basically about this girl who can't get her ex-boyfriend out of her bloodstream, out of her mind. So everywhere she goes, she sees him and thinks about him because he's just always in her head.
Well,
So,
I mean, it's only something, but those shots, I mean, look very good and fit the music. In terms of the lyrics, I wouldn't say. I mean,
yeah.
it's like I mean, you're mainly setting the scene, though, setting the atmosphere, setting the mood.
Yeah. But I mean, from the lip syncing shots, did the location actually make sense? So did the shots at the start make sense as a location? I'm guessing not.
Well, I mean,
I think it's a slightly unfair question,
Yeah.
based on the 30 seconds you presented with the bare background.
Yeah.
You can't really answer that
Yeah,
until
and also
you put
'cause-
someone in the
Mm.
background.
Yeah, I mean, you're in other locations with the performance footage. I mean, from my experience in New Zealand, I'd expect maybe so with the couple. So would your main narrative female who's keeps thinking about the guy, would she then appear in that forest near those trees? I mean, that's what I expect. because you cross-cut that with the performance footage.
So that's what you expect?
Yeah, that's what I
Okay.
would expect from my. I mean, as I mean,
Yeah.
I've looked at a lot of music videos. People who don't look at that one, they might not.
Hmm.
But yeah.
Yeah, that's quite common.
Mm.
Now for any point such as the one Richard's just made to be of use to you, you need to find examples of that, because you know you can't really use Richard as an authoritative source. Now, he's made an interesting point, so you can follow that up. You can have a look at more examples and go,
Mhm.
all right, okay, yes, I can see that. So that is potentially an influence that I will apply,
Mhm.
and he's right. You know, it's done both ways. You can separate the performer entirely, but it is very common indeed
Mhm.
to integrate and often precede the narrative with the performer, cross-cut between the two on that location.
Mm.
Yeah.
But there's multiple ways of doing it, and you can combine two approaches as well, where you've got clearly studio set performance, also with the other narrative footage.
Yeah, I mean, a great effect also is, I mean, you shouldn't do this all the time. You should actually only do it for like maybe 10 seconds so it really hits, so it really is effective. Actually have the performer singing at the narrative.
You
Like
mean
actually sing,
in the narrative scenes?
and just singing at them. So like, actually just singing at them. And then
At
it's
the
really,
characters?
yeah, so it would
Okay.
look really effective. Like if these people were arguing, and she would like, and she'd be like in the background looking at it, and maybe like
Seems
briefly.
quite cringy though. I mean, that's what I would think.
Well, there are other ways to do this, if you think about it. Are there other ways to integrate your performer diegetically into a scene? Now, especially given
You
all
mean
the
within-
locations you're thinking of, well, how would you do that?
She could
E.g.,
be,
you've mentioned cafes, bars, nightclubs. So how might you diegetically integrate your performer into such scenes, such narrative scenes?
I mean, she'd also be at the location. But,
Doing what?
doing the same thing.
Or
Or doing something else.
such as? What does she do? What does Astrid S do?
Well, she sings. Oh, yeah. She'd be singing at the location.
Right. You know,
Yeah.
she could be performing,
Performing, yeah.
could be busking.
Mhm.
You know, there's different ways of doing it.
Yeah.
She could be on the TV screen on X Factor for that matter.
Mhm.
Yeah, screen is always usable.
So you've got lots of options there. You know, you've listed a kebab shop amongst one of your possible locations. Well, they all tend to have TVs. What do they tend to show on TVs? Football is one thing. What's the other thing they tend to show on their TVs?
Music videos. So she could be on the TV
Mm-hmm.
in a music video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if you want her to, I mean, I suppose to show you a video where they're performing.
But should I stop this now?
It's a German video, but the band